Hello bookworms! Today I'm here with my January TBR. I am not going to show as many books that I'm planning on reading this month during this video because I already previously posted a video of my TBR for the TBR Takedown Readathon, which is happening from January 4th to the 10th. There's a good chance that by the time I post this, I will already be well into that readathon, but I just wanted to show you guys the books that I'm planning on reading in January, besides those ones that I want to read during the first week. Most of these are books that I really wanted to read in 2015, but I just didn't get to for whatever reason, so I decided to kind of make it a priority to put these to the absolute top of my TBR so that I get them done like immediately. And also a lot of them will satisfy the Flights of Fantasy challenge, which I am taking part in, which is a year-long fantasy challenge hosted by Alexa of Alexa Loves Books and Rachel of Hello Chelly. So I will leave a link to that down below in case you want to sign up for it, because it's just a really fun readathon where you're just committing to reading some fantasy books, which is one of my favorite things to do. Anyway, so these are the books that I am planning on reading in January. The first book is Truth Witch by Susan Dennard. This book is also the book that Cassie, Melissa, and I will be reading for the Spines with Wines book club. The live show for this will be on January 31st, probably also around 4 p.m. Eastern time, but I will let you know for certain once we get a little bit closer. I have talked about this book a ton of times on my channel. I've been really excited to read it since I got the arc of it at BEA, but for some reason I just hadn't gotten to it yet, so I'm really looking forward to this, and I really just cannot wait. Like, the last book that we read for our book club was Winterspell, and I feel like I ended up getting mad at Winterspell because I was like, I just want to be reading Truth Witch. I don't want to be reading you right now. So this is probably going to be the first book that I read once the TBR Takedown Challenge ends. The next book that I really want to read is Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. This is a YA fantasy book. It is about girl who lives in a society where there are people that are classified by their blood. So there are red bloods and silver bloods. The cover is so pretty and I just got distracted, so sorry about that. But anyway, the second book in this series comes out in February, so I want to be caught up on it before that one comes out so that I can read that one and just be current on the series. I've heard a lot of mixed things about it, so I'm not sure where I will fall in that spectrum, but I'm excited to find out. The next book that I have to read is Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. Again, this is one that I've talked about before and I've had in a TBR video before, but I just didn't get to read it, and I need to, and it's gonna happen this month, so I am really looking forward to that. And finally, the last book that I have to show you is In Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. This book is the first book in, I believe that it's a duology, and it is based on ancient Rome, so it sounds really good. I have talked about it again a few times in the past. Everyone that I know that's read it has loved it, and I know that I'm going to love it, and I just really need to read it like immediately. So as you can see, my January TBR is very fantasy filled, which I am really happy about. Like, I feel really good about all the books that I have picked because they're all ones that I'm like, yes, this is one that I really want to spend time reading. So I'm gonna try not to do what I do often, which is read a fantasy book and then want something a little bit later and then end up reading something that I didn't necessarily want to read next, but I just chose to, and then I look at the other books on my shelf that I'm like, I really wanted to read you. So I'm just gonna like have this pile right next to my bed so that once I finish one, I will start the next one. I'm not even going to look at my shelves or be tempted by any of these other books that are just sitting there waiting to be read. And yeah, so I would love to know what you are planning on reading in January. You can let me know in the comment section down below, and I will see you guys soon with a new video. Bye!